Hey guys, I'm not going to see A New Hope in theaters. Are you? LucasSWGirl joined X in April of 2019, roughly a year before I did in May of 2020. I've seen the account around for 5 years. I've never liked the account. I could tell that they were playing on probably desperate fanboys out there.
It's a man, baby! Yeah! Come on!
That are like, hey, look, it's a hot blonde girl that likes Star Wars and she has a lightsaber. I'm going to follow that account and I'm going to hit the heart on as many posts as I can. It's so clear. And it's one of those accounts, and we'll just get into it here. Let's look at the first example. This post is from about a week ago. Are you watching Star Wars A New Hope when it's on at the cinema? Personally, I won't be. I'm not giving Disney a penny of my money. No judgment if you are and want to experience it or take your kids, etc. So you know our stance on that. We don't give Disney money, and we don't in any way legitimize Disney Star Wars. But a lot of people have a problem with that. You know, we've had people out there saying, you don't get to tell me what to do. No, but we get to judge you when you try to bitch about something and say something's woke, and you visit their parks, yet you complain about them. That's hypocrisy at its finest, and it's self-defeating in the end. If you want to win against these mega conglomerates, we have to normalize refraining from giving them money on a mass scale. But then you go back a couple of years, and this account has been this way, as have many in the Fandom Menace. This was always going to happen, referring to Pedro Pascal fully supporting the character of Bo-Katan, basically taking over the mantle of the Mandalorian. One of the few decent Disney Star Wars creations going down the pan. Number one, even in and of itself, on its own merits or lack thereof, The Mandalorian has been horrible. We've documented this on my channel and on many others since day one. Secondly, it is Disney Star Wars. This account, LucasSWGirl, bitches about Disney shills and Disney Star Wars for years, yet legitimizes one of them as being quote-unquote decent. There are decades of expanded universe, of movies, and everything else that we can enjoy that really is Star Wars. And then you get crap like this superficial, surface-level criticism of Disney Star Wars production. So someone out there is saying, Solo, it deserves a sequel, all this crap. Here's what LucasSWGirl says to those attempting to defend this mess of a movie. Here's 3 reasons why it's garbage. The casting of Han Solo was atrocious. Well, of course it was. Anyone can say that. And I see the Disney shills out there saying that it was a great casting, that Aaron did a good job, all this crap. No, he was horrible. The directing was horrible of his acting. It wasn't Han Solo. 2. The annoying feminist droid L337 is one of the worst things in all of Star Wars. Number 1, it's Disney Star Wars. Number 2, they always have to go after the obvious stuff. Why is anyone surprised when this happens? Yet they will ignore stuff like the character Gina Carano portrays in The Mandalorian, Cara Dune basically being a girl boss. In fact, a lot of the websites, as I covered in early 2021, loved the character because of the feminism around the character. So they're going to go right here below the belt and just go for the easy quote-unquote woke stuff. And it is woke. They had Lando Shagget. Okay, so let's ignore the fact that this movie, once again, like the rest of Disney Star Wars, broke canon. It didn't follow all the great expanded universe lore around Han Solo from Brian Daley, from A.C. Crispin. And then after Return of the Jedi, what happened in Heir to the Empire trilogy? The New Jedi Order, Legacy of the Force, and beyond. What a great character. Disney Star Wars destroyed another character and continued to do so, but no, let's just hate it for these 3 reasons. Surface level, low IQ, superficial criticisms of that horrible movie. And here's something interesting. The LucasSWGirl account. Did George always have an annoying little shit ruining his movies, comparing an Ewok to Rian Johnson? So, again, you get these accounts out there. Oh, I love George Lucas era, but oh yeah, Ewoks were shit. Who do you think came up with the Ewoks? George did. It was originally going to be Wookiees. He moved it to the 3rd act and said, well, we really can't use Wookiees, so let's make something different. A shorter alien with shorter fur, and that's how the Ewoks were born. But these people don't know that stuff. That's a really familiar opinion, though, isn't it? Kind of like these guys. I think these guys have had that opinion, right? Really interesting that her account is reposting something from them. Yavin Base broadcast. Really interesting. What would that lead you to believe, viewers? What would that lead you to believe? Then you get something like this. A couple of months ago, and I posted on it, Terrence Stamp passed away. As you see here, and as she is posting, he portrayed General Zod in Superman 2. But guess what? He was also in Star Wars. You would think the LucasSWGirl would be posting a picture of Terrence as Chancellor Valorum. Fake fan confirmed. At the end of the day, guys, an account like this is nothing more than yet another attention grifter, because I don't know that they're making money doing this on the account, but it's all about the attention. Some of these weirdos do that, and whoever's behind the account, if they made any other account, just a typical cartoon avatar weirdo account, not a hot blonde, then they would not get any attention whatsoever. We're going to keep following this account and do some follow-up videos in the next couple of months, but it's stuff that needs to get exposed because, again, our position is that when our side does stuff to compromise our legitimacy as a movement to destroy Disney Star Wars, then ultimately they're not a good ally. So we're going to keep on exposing them. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.